Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the situation with Claudia Jordan and Medina Islam, and also Phaedra Parks and Married Boot Camp. And, Medina Islam passed, and his brother speaks on his situation too as well. And also Claudia Jordan agrees that Phaedra Parks and Medina Islam relationship is a sham for marriage boot camp too as well, and we will see this in the video. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the situation, baby. Like, Lord have mercy, a whole lot be going on sometimes. And so we get into the situation with Claudia Jordan. Claudia Jordan, she was on YouTube, and basically she was telling a story about what happened to her with her ex. His name is Medina Islam, and you guys know who he is because he's actually on marriage boot camp too as well. And he's dating Phaedra Parks at this present moment, allegedly, because so many people don't believe that the relationship is real between Medina Islam and Phaedra Parks too as well. And also Medina's brother Jason calls him out on the story that he has told on marriage boot camp, that the things are not true that Medina has said about his mother and his childhood too as well. He said allegedly that Medina is lying. So you guys tell me what you think about the situation. But first, let's get into Claudia Jordan. So Claudia Jordan has been on a mission, and she has been, basically talking about Mike Tyson, and she's been talking about her past experience and past relationships where she was injured. And she's also speaking up about her past relationship with Medina Islam. And basically they were engaged, I believe. And also she said that they got into an argument, and then he took her body, picked it up, and kind of like smushed her or slammed into the toilet. And basically the toilet was kind of like broken and water went everywhere. And also Miss Claudia Jordan was not able to move around or be mobile. She had to lay in bed for a few days because she was having back spasms too as well. So she never did call the police on Medina Islam. She wanted to protect him because she knows how the system is and how the court system is. And so she basically just moved on with her relationship with Medina Islam. And basically, Claudia Jordan feels like she needs to speak up and she needs to talk because she's very, and Me Too as well, is outraged about what's going on with Meg the Stallion. Like, Tory Lanez is still walking here. He's still walking free. People are just basically closing a blind eye to it and trying to point out all Megan the Stallion's inconsistency in her stories. So therefore, since she's not telling the full story, because this is a criminal investigation, people are doubting her. But Bun B and a few other celebrities did speak up for Megan the Stallion. And also, this is what gave Claudia Jordan, the opening to tell her story and her past relationship with Medina Islam, that who is actually dating Phaedra Parks. Now, I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on with this situation? Like, Lord Phaedra, what did you got yourself into, baby? Like, Lord Phaedra, you better run. But we also know that Phaedra said that she was not intimately involved with Medina Islam too as well. So that speaks volumes. And also, he has never met her children. That speaks volumes too as well. So I don't know what Phaedra Parks is doing, but she has been warned because allegedly Medina Islam's older brother, that Medina does not speak about often or at all, period, has said that he reached out to Phaedra Parks people to let her know what Medina Islam is up to in his background and his court record and things he has been accused of in the past, because he wanted to let Phaedra Parks know what was going on with the situation. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is really going on? And Phaedra Parks people ignored him. They paid him no mind too as well. And so we see the story of marriage boot camp with Phaedra Parks and Medina, and not even the doctors or not even the viewers believe that they have a real relationship, point blank, period. And also Claudia Jordan doesn't believe that they have a relationship, period, too. And we'll show why she doesn't believe it too as well. But this is Medina's brothers, and basically Medina's older brother is speaking out about the situation and what's going on with Medina, and basically he wants Medina to take back the things that he has said about their mother, because he says the stories are not true, point blank, period. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? And he also says this pink room is his father's pink room. The reason why the room is pink on marriage boot camp is because Medina is living out, some type of childhood situation with the pink room, because his father's bedroom was pink. So I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on with this situation? Like, it is crazy. I was like, damn, like it's a whole lot going on. I was just like, like, you just don't know what you're getting yourself into sometimes, and you be getting into these situations and you don't know who the person that you are with. But it's also alleged that Medina's brother did reach out to Phaedra Parks and tried to tell her what was going on with Medina and everything else like that. So you guys tell me what you think about the situation. But Claudia Jordan made it clear that Medina Islam and her had an altercation. And from that moment on, she just basically moved on from that situation, and she never spoke about it, and she never told the cops about it either. But Medina Islam has spoke up, and he has went on to his Instagram page and basically to show old messages from Claudia Jordan from back from September 10th, 2016, where he says this is the last time he has spoken to Claudia Jordan. And basically he told her, if you want me to contact you or have any dealings with you, you will need to file a police report or put in writing via email. Medina Islam did not and never did domestically abuse me in any way in order for us to ever communicate again, because Medina Islam is saying that Claudia Jordan is using this for the blogs, and she was going to use it back in 2016 to tell her story, to basically bring down Medina Islam. So he's saying these are the messages that, he sent to Claudia Jordan. This is their last conversation. He posted this about 2 hours ago. So you guys tell me what you think about that situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. So he has came out and denied the allegations that Claudia Jordan has made against him, where she was injured and she had to lay in bed for a week or 4 days because she was having back spasm, and her bathroom was tore up. Her porcelain toilet was tore up, or something porcelain in the bathroom was tore up, and there was water everywhere, and she felt like she needed to protect Medina Islam. And also Claudia Jordan goes on to Medina Islam brothers Jason Instagram page and basically confirms that she was in an altercation with Medina Islam too as well. And she also hashtag Medina brother happier. Scrappier is happier, I believe. And so now you have that situation, and Claudia Jordan liked the post because Medina brother says that Jason, Medina's brother, says that Medina and Phaedra are lying, and there's a storyline, and it's going to ruin Phaedra's brand too as well. And WeTV don't know what they're doing, because they're letting all this information out that Medina is lying, telling stories about his childhood, which is not true. And if WeTV do their research, they would know that Medina Islam is lying and their relationship is fake, and Claudia Jordan liked the post. So therefore Claudia Jordan agrees with Medina Islam's older brother Jason too as well. And she even went onto his Instagram. Here is the proof right here, baby. I'm like, ooh. And then also Medina Islam brother also talks about when Medina says that his mom went, she had mental illness, and his older brother Jason is saying that is not true. What actually happened is she was in a domestic relationship with Medina's father and his father, which is David Corky Calhoun, I believe. And basically the way that he treated their mother led her down to the path or actually being hospitalized too as well. And also David Calhoun was a great NBA player, and he graduated from one of the elite business school that Donald Trump attended to as well. So they grew up having a good life. Like, they wasn't impoverished. They lived in nice homes, nice places, nice education, but their father, David Calhoun, wasn't a good father or husband, according to older brother of Medina's, Jason. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? When it rains, it pours. And the situation is, did, Phaedra Parks have this information? Like, what's going on? I'm like, Like, this is really a crazy situation. Claudia Jordan, she ended up finding Medina's brother on Instagram. So therefore, she's co-signing what he's saying too, as well, as far as Medina having, a temper, being temperamented, and, having a bad background and hiding it too as well, where he does not treat women like they are supposed to be treated too as well. And even in one of Medina's older brothers, Jason, post, a niece named Promise basically says she still is in pain because of what happened to her auntie due to David Corky Calhoun. So basically, they're saying that she wasn't born with a mental illness. It's the tragic situation she went through while being married and being in a relationship with David Calhoun, former NBA player and business school graduate. So I was like, OMG. And also, the brother Jason is also showing information where Medina was actually, living with his parents and at the age of 42 as well. So it's a lot going on with this situation. For real, for real. I'm like, oh, Lordy, have mercy. And basically just exposing that Medina had to go back and forth and live with his parents because he have nothing to show for his life in Hollywood, or basically being a ghostwriter and being an actor too as well on the Haves and Have-Nots with Tyler Perry. And basically the brother is saying that Medina uses people. Medina used him, waiting for Phaedra Parks to respond whether they was going to have this public relationship and actually go on TV. And Mr. Medina Islam basically was sitting there squattling or just squatting in Jason's home, his older brother's home, until he got word that he can actually go official and basically promote their relationship, Phaedra Parks and Medina Islam. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? And this is Medina Islam's brother too as well. And as you can see at the end of his post, you see Claudia Jordan, she likes the post too as well. And also, this is where Medina's older brother Jason says that pink room that Phaedra and Medina are in are basically their father's room, because he is posting a picture of a pinkish purple room with the lamps, intercoms, and things like that, which is almost similar to the room on Marriage Boot Camp. And Jason is very upset. Mr. Jason is very upset that these stories are being told about his mother. That is not proper, that is not factual, and that is not true at all. And he's very upset, and he's hurt. Ever since Marriage Boot Camp appeared on TV, he has been very upset. He's been very vocal about it with people, with bloggers, and including myself. He's been very vocal too as well about these stories are lies. It's not true what he's saying about my mother and all types of things like that. In his childhood, he's making it up. And Medina's older than what he is, because he was born in 1977, I believe. And also, he has hair plugs, and he really is not in his children's life. It's alleged that Medina Islam has 2 children. And one former relationship that Medina Islam was in, a woman in 2003, she filed court documents in Atlanta, Georgia, basically keeping a restraining order against Medina Islam because she alleged that she needed protection from Medina Islam. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on with this situation? But this did take place in 2003, and she also made claims that, she was physically touched too as well, and her property and her clothes was destroyed by bleach. Her laptop was destroyed too as well, and and 2003, from March to February. I was like, Lord have mercy. And so she went to the courts to file documents to get a protection order, and there was a young child living in the house at the time. It doesn't say whether the young girl Alexander was actually Medina's daughter or not, but it makes sense why Phaedra Parks would not bring her kids around Medina Islam at all. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on with this situation? But it seems like the two brothers do not have a relationship right now because of things that are being said in the media that Medina has said, and also the brother feels like Medina has been lying about his childhood and his family life for so many years that it just hurts. And every time he gets a public platform, he brings down the mother, and the father, David Calhoun, co-signs whatever Medina Islam does. So the brother is speaking up against this situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. Like, this is like real crazy. It's a sad situation too as well, because you don't want to see anybody in pain or hurting, and you don't want to think that it has come to this between family members too as well. But this is the situation. This is where we're at today. And anybody will want to protect their family's reputation and their name too as well if they feel like someone is saying something that is not true about their mother. Because we're all going to go back to back for our mother. So this is the pink room that Medina is filming in, or was filming in back then when he was on Marriage Boot Camp. Marriage Boot Camp is still filming too as well as we speak, but I mean, it's being showed on TV, but the show was filmed a long time ago because you see no COVID mask or anything like that. So you have that situation. And then when Medina actually tells the story that his mother tried to pawn off their brother to a stranger for dividends, Medina's older brother, Jason, said that's not true. That is a lie. That did not happen. So you guys tell me what you think about the situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. When it rains, it pours, baby.